Grand rising to you. It is Monday, just get my iPad out, 24th of August. Welcome to our day, our morning, the start of the week. Let's start with the Luminous Numinous book to give us all of those positive things we need to hear today. You're 24. Today is your day. You have 24 hours, which equates to 1,440 minutes, and it's all yours on a silver platter. The happenings of yesterday or tomorrow have no bearing on today. This freshly minted, never before touched, wide open field of infinite possibilities is 100% open for you to explore the most vivid version of yourself. The affirmation is, I feel this day with as much magic as my wild-eyed imagination can dream in. Oh, I love that. What a cool little reminder that we have 24 hours in every day to be ourselves, to change, to do the things we want to do. And the best way to do that is to come back to how you want to feel. How would you like to feel on a daily basis within self? As humans, we are always doing, constantly in this grind and hustle. And at times we then forget, what do we actually want to do? And I know this for my own self from when I worked in retail and ran huge department store teams as a manager. And you are constantly on the grind for somebody else. You're constantly reaching targets, hitting store budgets, advertising, sign writing, running teams for somebody else. And we get in this hustle and bustle because that is society. It's the way it's been structured for us. But what if that doesn't sit right with who you are as an individual being? What if you need more or crave more and you're not giving yourself that space? Then we sit in anxiety and depression. Depression is from the past. It is what we are stuck in, we can't get over. Anxiety is because we're looking too far forward, trying to overcome something. Both of these energies keep us not here, not in our present moment. And this is why I personally really play with learning self-love and the fundamentals and all of the things that I teach, because it all goes hand in hand. Can't have one without the other. And it's learning what we need is fundamentally, like, for our humanness. Like, what do you actually need in that space to survive, to grow? How do you question your thoughts? Where do they come from? Where do they sit? All of the things. Something that I have learnt drastically that I often like to share with people is the way our mind works. Your brain is split into two parts, and you have a left side and a right side. We all know this to be true. Now, something I have learned from being in the spiritual side of this and learning how to communicate with my guides, my angels, my loved ones, and those in spirit. I am a medium, so I connect to people who have died. I need to know what that is. So I have had to learn what I am being shown in my mind, which means it was definitely split into different stories. I have found the very first voice that I tend to hear is my higher self. It is that voice that says, get a drink of water, go to the toilet, ring your mum. Did you ring your friend today? It's very quick, it's very direct, and there is zero story to this. It just tells you what to do. This is the voice that you can't question. You know that little nudge that says, get a drink of water? Can't question that. You can either choose to have a drink of water or you can go against it. That's your options, right? Free will. Every other story you're gonna hear is your ego. It will give you something that it compares it to. It's going to show you a storyline. It's going to give it something that it attaches to. I have found that there's a lot of comparison. There's a lot of second guessing. There's a lot of questioning. There is a lot of story making in those voices. This is how I have learned to trust what is mine and what isn't over a long period of time. Remember, I've been doing this since 2019. I have been consistent every single day with my practice for this whole time, right? This is how I know where it sits, because I've learned it. I've understood it, and I've embodied it. So without the embodiment, I wouldn't be able to be the reader that I am. I wouldn't be able to connect with people's guides and angels and loved ones and give them the healings and the readings that they need in those moments, right? Because I need to know that first voice. I have to know it. If I go against that first voice, I am not giving you honest and truthful answers in a reading. That's how it works, right? So I have to be so in tune with what my own thoughts are to be able to pass on a story. That's the cool part of learning mediumship and spiritual and all of those cool little pieces in those spaces. But understanding how your mind and your body work is key to knowing whether that's you, your higher self, or just an overthinking thought. And so it's really important that we play with those things, explore those things for self. Because no one can do that for you. No one can sit in here and have those conversations for you. This is up to you. And something that I would like to remind people of as they play with their inner self. Your inner self holds stories because it holds stories of emotions and feelings that you weren't able to process. So sometimes those stories, those fear-induced stories, keep us stuck because it holds all of the fear from what we've experienced because we couldn't process it in that moment, right? And so it follows us. Not a new concept, because this is what creates dis-ease within the body when we're not expressing or validating our emotions and our feelings. It shows up as pain in the body. So the shoulders carry our resentment and the pressure of carrying everyone, right? Your knees can carry anger and frustration depending on what way you're directing that energy in life. I have found the left side is usually past energy and the right side is whether you're worried about moving forward. You know, these are just little signs and symbols, the way that the body speaks to us. And this is not a new concept. I have not made this up. There are many books on this topic. Louise Hay, Learn to Heal Your Soul, or Learn to Heal Yourself, sorry. The body is the barometer of the soul. The love language, the secret love language of the body. There are like a bunch of different books that explain these concepts that are out there. It's just for us to explore that. It's for us to go and find that knowledge. It's not taught to us, unfortunately, so we need to explore it. And that's the joy of free will. We get to choose how we want to be every single day. And that comes back to our 24 hours, right? We have 24 hours to do the things today, to live in your light, to live in your heart, which is a pretty cool gift to have, right? Let's do a quick little meditation so we can have the right energy, the right tone for our day. And I'm just going to change the transcript so that way we've got all of the voice recording. I do all of this. I actually transcribe everything that I have been doing lately for my own records and benefits, because it's extremely important that we find ourselves, find our footing, and find balance in the crazy world that we're living in, right? All right, let's create that intention. Let's imagine a beautiful bubble of white light energy around our entire energetic field today. Pink, purple, white, and green energy radiating outwardly in abundance. May this energy move outwardly by 100 meters today. For those that are dropping in and doing the protection today, we ask to receive honest and truthful guidance that connects us with our heart, our higher self, and our soul's journey. We ask that we walk in alignment with the light, that our mind is positive, that our energy uplifts others, and even when we are in our own wobbles, may the goodness of who we are radiate outwardly, touching the lives of those who genuinely need to be uplifted in these moments. We place a beautiful golden suit of armor with reflective mirrors around the entire energetic field of who we are. So we are safe, grounded, and connected to move into alignment with where we need to be today. We thank our guides, our angels, and all of our loved ones for guiding us and walking with us, redirecting us when we need it, and showing us exactly what we need in the moments of need. We ask that our intuition, that very first voice, is nice and loud today. Even if we don't action it, may we take notice of it more, so we can get into alignment of being in attuned with our higher self today. I love you. I hope you have the most splendid, wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful day doing whatever it is that you do on your Monday. I am going to do some study today, breathwork studying, and probably planning the rest of my life. I have big news for my community moving forward. Not quite ready to share it all, but yeah, the next 12 months are going to be the most craziest adventure I think I've ever been on, and I am here for it. So if you'd like to follow along and see what adventures we are going to be up to in the next couple of months, please be sure to watch out for the socials, because I can't believe what we have manifested into our lives. It's pretty wild. It's pretty surreal. It's pretty awesome, actually. And I can't wait to share it all with you in due course. Okay, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful Monday. And I will see you nice and early tomorrow for more daily routines and rituals with me, Carla Marie. Have a wonderful day.